Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Scorpio for July of 2020. We're 7 months into the year already. Well, for all of you that are new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck, kind of an overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading. Hopefully bring everything together for us. Now I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I am you. Makes all of us Scorpios named Frankie for the time of the reading. Also, I suppose it does, also look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You'll get a more comprehensive view of the month, but I don't believe the cards are going to go week by week. I think it'll blend in and out throughout the month as like an overall theme. Now I have a really short message for us, and it is odd in the fact that I kept hearing the word commitment, 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 and when I hear that word and the more I thought about it, I felt like this fuzzy kind of energy, a tense energy that felt like there was a lot of misunderstandings this month that are going to challenge what I thought was real. So it's like a weird fuzzy thing, energetics. I don't know if it's something to do with all the uh, what do you call it, astrological stuff going on, but it's like, did I misunderstand? It was that kind of an energy, which we really don't normally go into. We have good words down here. Well, one of them's a little tough. Risk, acceptance, freedom, clarity, and compassion. And compassion. Commitments and compassion all together rolled up into one, huh, Scorpio? Our card here on the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles, though that's actually excellent. It's an excellent card. We got one little blip coming in here, but this one in itself is excellent. This is independence from financial concerns and worries, and I know a lot of us have been going through very trying times. Some of us not working, some of us having to work at home, or they took, you know, put us onto part-time when we were full-time, all of that kind of energy. I'm doing these in June. Hopefully it starts to clear up in July, but still, Pentacles is, to me, earth plane, money, things like that, things in the material world. So we feel real good about that. There's abundance that we gain from like proper management of our affairs, because pentacles are energetics of working for it. So proper management of the affairs, a time of arrival, a time of feeling really, really secure, feeling like we've integrated everything, all the factors in our life, into some type of a really secure base that's around us. That's why I didn't quite understand our message until I got further along with these cards and with the words that are there. So enjoying like resources, physical resources, like your money, physical energy, all the resources that come up around you, having plenty all around me. It feels like really good. Material well-being, order, safety, success, like a well-coordinated, everything in my life is working really well. It's very coordinated totality. Everything's going right. Everything, my freedom's going right. Everything around me it has this good type of energy or really good type of feeling that comes along with it, which is odd, which I'm trying to explain with our original message. That's why I think it's something that could be astrological in nature. I'm not an astrologer by any means whatsoever. I'm lucky I know what my plain old birth sign is. So our next energy here is the Two of Cups. That's excellent, you know. That's like our word down here, acceptance, acceptance of each other. It adds one more thing to the ace, like the fresh new start and emotional beginnings or things like that, marriage, partnership, some kind of a union of some type, any sort. It's like harmony is in the air, all this balance. When you're in the honeymoon stage of any kind of a relationship, all relationships have a honeymoon stage, let's face it, even friendships, things like that, where we just really, really are on the same page with another person. So it's like when everything seems right, everything's good, we think nothing at all in the world can go wrong, and it's like, and even old relationships right now can gain new harmony and feel a lot better, gain a lot more clarity. It's like moving in tandem with another person, and everything's going right, whether it's love, like I said, or friendship. And we have two people cards in here, so either way we could be moving from one relationship to another. Some of us, others of us may be renewing old relationships and making them perhaps better. So it's a really good card because the feeling is like the mutual admiration society. Oh, honey, you're good. No, dear, you're good. It's that type of energy you feel when you really just generally like someone or love them. So it usually is a match, a love match, a match between the sexes, any kind, but it's a love match in the most part, but a joining together with or a joining together is how I want to say it, of another kind. A joining together of another kind. Let's say if it's not with a person, it could be the joining together of a different kind. Maybe I'm coming together at a new job or with a new boss, or bringing two things together. It could be the energetics of that too, especially because these are general readings. This card here is our blip. That we always have to get a blip, don't we? Right in the middle of everything going good. This one kind of goes right along with our word risk. I thought, well, when I put the angel words down, I thought, well, risk. And then I pulled out this card and I thought, oh my, because now we got Five of Pentacles, and this is kind of the only one that's a little bit negative, or it just can be negative. It can mean financial loss, business problems, material like lack. It can also be like just spiritual lack, spiritual bankruptcy, and we've all been going through so much. Hopefully it'll begin clearing for us all in July, and this wasn't just happened here where I am in the United States. Things are going all over the world, so it's globally. We're all kind of in the same situation, so to speak. It's like all these kind of things coming to like a head or a culmination, coming to a head. It's it tells us there's a warning that money might soon be tight, that losses may happen from like ill-advised investments or support that we counted on not coming through for us, like a grant or a stipend, if that's money that I thought was going to come, maybe is not coming through, or is not coming through when I planned on it coming through, or not just planned on it coming through, but when I was told or assured is what Spirit wants me to say. When I was told or assured it was coming through. That type of energetics. Now, with this card, like what I do with the Two of Rods, I always say have a backup plan. here's this lady and this poor kid, and he got a crutch, and usually there's snow in this card, so he's bleeding, and they're standing in the freezing cold, snow's pouring down all over them, and it's horrifying life. But look behind. Just look behind. There's light shining out of this window, and this is Pentacles. It is Pentacles, which is money, material, plain stuff. That light shining behind there is telling me, right, that there is other choices and there is help for me. I just have to turn around and look for it. So it's help that I've worked for, help that I have to work for, like looking for it. So just like with that too, if I was planning on this bank loan and this bank had the best thing, they say, yeah, we're going to give you the loan, you're pre-approved, blah blah blah, and then it falls through, they change their mind at the last minute. This is the backup plan. Oh, I have this partner in a business, we're going to be the best together, and they drop out. I have a backup plan. Oh, that money's not coming, but it comes tomorrow just because it didn't come today. Always having that backup plan and knowing in my heart there is help. And this is like a forewarning card to have the backup plan. That's exactly how I feel about it, because fives are about change, basically. So having that backup plan, when I think about it, is like the smartest, most advisable, or wise, rather, what I choose to say, what they choose to say, wise way to go, because I can't tell you where these are going to come down in your life. I wished I could, but I also know that Nine of Pentacles is there, and that shows that we will establish the security even if we were worried about it. So they're both money, but we will establish the security, because our next one here is the Queen of Swords. That's an excellent card to have. I mean, even, even about it was through suffering and loss, things like that. Male or female energy is coming in with the Queen of Swords, and it's going to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and male or female. We have two people cards in here, so some of us may have like a breakup in a new love relationship. Some of us might put new life into an old relationship, but because we have two pentacles here, this may be for some of us a work type relationship. So male or female, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air energy, mental energy. It's power. The Queen of Swords is power and authority in the mental realm, or the mental spiritual realm. She can represent emotional loss. They can represent emotional loss. When this comes, it's like, it means that there's some type of personal emotional loss or separation, like a divorce. That's why I'm saying there could be some type of separation with this. Could be a divorce, it can be widowhood, something like that. Maybe a single person that can stand up on their own with power and authority, very strong-willed. We might be being called to come forth into this kind of energy. Very strong-willed person with the ability to cope with whatever type of loss has, befallen them. So they can cope with it, go on with it, and, be better because be better because of it. I couldn't get it out, because they, even through an emotionally devastating experience, whatever it is, it'll open up the door to become even more spiritual, to become more level-headed, and even with the painful experience itself, eventually we'd see it as some kind of a growth factor. The other thing I want to think about with this Queen of Swords energy, let's say this is work energy for us. Some of us, this might be severance from a relationship that was okay or we thought was right, but we might be going into a new relationship. For others of us, this could be a boss, somebody like that, because the Queen of Swords is the facts and the facts only type of personality. So if I go running and complaining or crying to the Queen of Swords about somebody hurting me at work, this is just an example. I go running crying to the Queen of Swords, and they are just going to look me right in the face. So have your facts and your details in order before you deal with a Queen of Swords energy, because they're going to say, cut the boohooing, cut the crying, cut the tears, give me the facts and the facts only. What did they do to you, and what led up to this? It'll be that kind of energy, boom, like in your face. But they are fair and they are just. So I want to remember that also, because King of Swords is power with the ability to use force. The Queen of Swords is just one step down, and they all want the facts because this is mental energy. So if it was somebody I was dealing with, I would know, don't go in there boo-hooing ahead of time. Even with that Five of Pentacles energetics that's coming ahead of it, don't go boo-hooing, accept it. It's a risk if I'm going in front of the Queen of Swords, but the Queen of Swords is our word down here, clarity. It's like, tell me how it is and this is how it goes. But it's growth through suffering or loss, that makes us stronger. And, maybe we'll need it. We'll have to step into that Queen of Swords energy because we're water energy. Because our next card here is King of Rods. God, can't even talk right. King of Rods energy, male or female. Now this is going to be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries type energy. If it's someone that would be outside of us. Some of us, this may, or the Queen of Swords may, the Queen of Swords could sever a relationship, or the Queen of Swords energy might be a new relationship, or King of Rods might be new relationship. I wished I could put these in one place for you, because rods usually means something in business finance, but these are general readings, so can't put it one place. But that's the type of energy of this. So it's a person who has status. They're wealthy, they're influential. If it's a person outside of us, very independent, but very inclined to help. So is the Queen of Swords energy, but they only want the facts and the facts only. This can be like some type of a boss, some type of a mentor to us, a senior business partner, and some kind of advisor energy. We can really rely on them because they're very honest and intelligent, fair-minded. We would get very good advice from this person, very good. If it's not an actual person in our life, right, and it's not a person, it can refer to some type of a situation that would be exactly as it appears to be. And if we go back to our original message, the original message was that things could get fuzzy, right, around us, and that it could challenge what we thought was real. With this energy around us, it's not, it's like a situation where it is exactly what it appears to be. That might help us out of that fuzzy type thinking that's going on with that original message, because when there's absolutely no hint of deception with this card, no hint of deception. It means good fortune, good fortune coming our way, maybe in the way of unexpected help, unexpected help, advice, or unexpected, very good news. That's why I'm saying with that 5 in there, don't get all flustered. Just turn around, look, get a different perception, and always have a different way. So, unexpected, maybe like good news, a promotion. Sometimes it can bring inheritance with this type of energy. So I think for some of us, it's going to go one way, like maybe severance of a relationship. Others of us, it's going to be that severance of the relationship and then into this new flow of energy. But whatever, when you get Rod's energy helping you, loyal, honest, trustworthy, intelligent, they are never, ever going to leave us like backed into a corner or leave us down. Spirit saying, leave us down with anything, leave us down, sitting on the corner with anything that they could possibly help us with. So that's our word acceptance. I would want to accept that because they're very clear, like our word clarity. So is this Queen of Swords energy. It's dead on clear. So we have good energetics coming in, but we've got to keep a heads up and we've got to pay attention. Remember that 5 of Pentacles, right? Have the different perspective, turn around, look for the light. But I have to walk towards it in order to do it, because the 5 of Pentacle energy is something that I worked for. It's not something that's handed to me on a silver plate, so I have to take the steps to get there, if that makes any sense. Can't make up the angel cards. Notice the signs is what it says. It says, yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you are loved and that you are never alone. And I don't believe it's just the coins and feathers and just numbers. I believe Spirit can have someone walk up to us and say something to us in a time when we need it that can change our perspective on a moment's notice, basically. That'll help us, get us right, whoops, where am I going here? Get us into the right mind or the right frequency out of nowhere. That's the way that energetics works. It says, the angels gave you this card to help you understand the signs you're receiving lately. These signs may include feathers, coins, butterfly, birds, or other repetitive visions that make you think of the angels who have deliberately sent these signs to let you know that they're nearby, protecting, loving, and guiding you. Your departed loved ones in heaven are saying, hello, I love you. Notice and believe in the repetitive signs you receive as validation that you're on the right path. Have faith. Follow the signs that are guiding you to your heart's desire. And I'm going to say, keep your ear open to what others are saying to you. Not misunderstanding it, but keeping an ear open. That's what Spirit is saying to me. Making sure when someone speaks, I'm not doing this, la-di-da, my head up in the cloud, just turning around, looking at them and listening. Because a lot of times, a lot of things come through other people that are really unexpected, that trigger like a new thought in my own mind, even from some stranger, that rebalances and puts things right back on the right track again, basically. Well, Scorpio, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one. I really appreciate them. If anyone wants to know more about me, or if you just want to go neb about me, all the information, or you need to set an appointment with me, all the information is down below the screen over at the website. And there's 2 short videos over there. One explains the prayer class I put out there for you guys. It's 2.5 hours long, very comprehensive. It tells you how to format them, why you format the prayers the way you do. There's a video over there, and the other videos are the sutra classes. Those are very simple thought forms that you put into a meditation. Takes 5 minutes a day, enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. So to all of you I've met through 4 whole years of doing YouTubes, and everybody I've met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.